The authorities have now been notified.
There it goes.
I forgot I got the new drift and I didn't. I paired the remote, fixed the mic sensitivity, then I did the dumb thing of updating the firmware, and that resets everything. Oh, I'm so stupid. Can you believe it? And now MotoSwag and his dad are way the hell up there. I was like, I'll catch up. And I've been pulled over here for like 5 minutes. This horse wants to say, what's up, horsey? Horsey! You think I can scare him? He likes the brap. He's a brappy horse. So I'm out here with MotoSwag and his dad, because he's still riding on the back because he don't got his permit yet. Now that guy will be riding on his own here soon enough. Or he'll be, this lucky bastard, yeah, he'll be 15, and then his dad's gonna let him get a permit, and then he can ride. He's got a Ninja 500 at home. Have I mentioned before I hate MotoSwag because of this in the video? I think I have. We're lost. I mean, it's fine. It's what you do on a bike, you know? And this is modern times. We got like GPSs and common sense. We'll figure something out, you know? So much has been going on, though. You guys are... Woo! Sorry, I'm distracted because I'm going to wheelie to the back of MotoSwag. I'm just kidding. Yeah, lots been going on. Because you're inside the camera. That's you. This is you guys, and you're inside a new one now. Because the drift, my drift, I've had it for almost a year. It just turned off. I mean, it wouldn't turn on. And I don't know what was going on with it, but I called Drift up, or I emailed them, was like, hey, it's not working. And they're just like, cool, send it in. I sent it in, they said, yeah, it's broke, we'll send you a new one. And they did, so, you know, that was that. It's pretty much just waiting on snail mail. That sucked, because they sent it out, like, I had the tracking number. It didn't update for like a week, and then it just showed up at my house. And I use USPS too for my Rhok shit. And they're actually pretty damn good. I'd say 99% of the time, I don't have an issue. But every once in a while, I get someone with the same thing. They're like, hey, what's going on with my shipping? And I'm like, I don't know. And I'll look it up, and yeah, it's like I think of what happens, because it'll sit for like a week. Shit will sit for like a week without updating, and then boom, it just arrives. Oh! Whoa! Doggy, doggy, doggy. Doggy! Don't do that. USPS. What happens is, I think when there's a squirrel. Dude. MotoSwag's dad is a magnet for animals. Anyway, I think what happens is when the drivers go on vacation, they just leave whatever's in their truck that day. That's my theory with what happens with your shit with USPS. It's like, yeah, you had it, and then you didn't. Like it's en route, and then the guy's like, time to go on vacation. His truck's just full of stuff, and I think he just goes. Oh yeah, feels good to be on the bike. It's been like a month though since I've been on like on a ride, like in Motovlog. I've done like a quick ride or two around, but I haven't actually gone for like a ride. It's always like I need to run to the store or something, you know. This is good. This is good. It's mellow. It's giving me the therapies. Wow, it's dirty. It's a dirty road. Oh, get in your side. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair. I whip the. I can't. Wait, can I? I whip the wheel back. That moves the whole bike. Anyway, camera down. God, there was weather issues. I was sick at point. Like Jake's willingness to vlog and everything working against it. It's terrible, guys. It's terrible. I'm sorry. But weather's nice. I moved, by the way. Yeah, if you guys missed that, I moved. So that's good. I'm in a house now. You know about that if you're on my Facebook. So, man, that's kind of big news. That's like a update-ish kind of thing, right? I moved about 10 miles or so from where I used to live. MotoSwag, quit looking at me. Watch it later. You're gonna see this video, and you're gonna comment at this point in the video and say something. Yeah, you jerked off. They look at you. Yeah, it's all in your face. I know. I don't care. You almost hit that dog. Yeah. All right, you wanna go? Lead. Cause it's like, don't leave me in charge of where to go. I mean, I will just ride around, but I mean, you know, the problem is I'll pick roads that are crap. Horsey, go. There it goes. I've been doing that to every horse and cow, and kind of a dick move, but I know, but it's fun. My rent was gonna go up. You know how the story is. I'm living in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment with attached garage, and they're charging already too much for it, and then the rent's gonna go up to the point where it's like this far away from renting a house. So I was like, I'll just rent a house, and so I pay a little bit more money now, and I'm in a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, and I'm renting because I quit the day job. You know, I'm doing the YouTube thing and Rhok thing. That's my jobs now, and I'm considered self-employed, so getting a loan is not as easy. I was approved earlier in the summer, you know, for more money than I wanted to spend on a house. It sucks when you rent a house because you pay as much as the mortgage would cost for rent or buy it anyway. In fact, I pay more than that by just a little bit, because I know that house isn't worth all that much. I mean, it's worth a good amount. It's like a pretty new house. Dude, the house is got steel studs in it. It's made of galvanized steel. So when I hang a picture on the wall, I guess I'm gonna have to drill it and use a sheet metal screw. I guess a stud finder would just be a big magnet. Wouldn't that work? I don't know. Oh, he knows I'm gonna wheelie. Evan's all looking back. That's what my bike looks like on the front when you're going down the highway, if you wanted to know. See it there? It's got a tire and whatnot. Suspension. Want to see the suspension work? There goes the suspension. Oh, the road's... I'm like equalizing it out with little bumps in the road, actually. That's not working at all. And we sit down. I can be here real big, man. Me and Evan's dad up there were talking about, because he was, he came out, he was actually on the downshift ride. And he was on the first ride out I did when I did that group ride. And he's been talking about group rides. They want me to do a group ride. Especially since like Chase and downshift and God, fucking everybody showed up at that one. It was massive. Like, Jake, you gotta do one down here. And I'm like, all right, yeah. So I've been thinking about it. We're gonna plan it out. Our biggest concern though is we had like basically 2.5 wrecks last time. But 2 wrecks for sure were like, it's basically just an issue of people riding and not being as, I don't want to say good or inexperienced, and trying to go fast, trying to show off and whatnot. And so we're trying to think on how to do it safe, man. And I guess I'll put it out there for any suggestions for you guys. I know it's one thing they did at Chase's ride, Chase downshift, fucking everyone else, whatever you want to call it, ride. They had dudes wearing yellow vests as like group leaders, or they had like these jersey things they're wearing that was like ride coordinators or something, whatever it said. I think that's a really good idea. I'm thinking we do some guys like that, kind of coordinate it. All the coordinators, make sure they got like Bluetooth headsets. Now we'll probably be too far apart for them to always be linked, but if they have like a RAM mount with a phone and everyone's got their everyone's got each other's numbers, if something happens, they're just boop, 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 you know, call them, hey, stop the group, you know, we had something go wrong, or list somebody, or break down, whatever, we can stop the group. Also talking to Evan's dad, he was saying we should make little signs. I go out the day before on the turns in case people are worried about getting lost or whatever. We can put signs out saying which way the road goes. And we're going to try to pick a path, honestly, without a whole heck of a lot of crazy twisties in it. And I mean, the thing is, us experienced guys, we want to get out there and we want to blast. And I think the problem is there's a lot of newer riders and they're trying to blast too, and they don't have the experience. And I don't want anyone to feel pressurized, so I'm going to hold myself back. I'm going to cruise in like the middle, backish part of the pack, ride around, nooking people, doing whatever, just hanging out. Because I ride these roads all the time. I could care less. I'd rather just, you know, hang out with everybody and not see anyone get hurt. So I know I'm going to slow down my roll on it, and I think if we tell everyone the route ahead of time, so people know it. You can put it, if you have GPS, you can put it on your GPS or something. Fold it up a map, put it in your pocket in case you get lost. We do something like that, and we have signs that say where to go. That way, if there's people that do want to blast, experienced guys, or, you know, whatever, there's arrows in the road saying where to go. Well, they can go. You know, they can just go off and blast. And we can hang out in the back, take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, no pushing. I just don't want us to be pushing anybody. I don't want anyone to feel pressurized. Try to make this a ride that anyone can go on as long as their bike will do, you know, highway speeds, because that's, you know, that is one of the things. And like I said before, last time I did a meet, I said, you know, if you don't have a bike and but you're a fan, you know, I'll try to make it so wherever we meet at, we'll hang out there for like an hour or something before we go. And the other meeting points, where we're going to stop and hang out at, we want to pre-organize that too. So if you ever want to stop and meet us anywhere along the way, or meet us before the ride starts, say what's up, man. Or maybe you're an inexperienced rider and you don't want to go ride in a group yet. You're not quite ready for these sort of speeds, or that's something. That's all cool too. Maybe you could just show up before the meeting and roll back home, you know, on some back roads or something. I don't know. I just want suggestions from you guys. I just really want to make it safe. I like meeting everybody. That's more important to me, is just to meet everybody, let everyone have a good time, versus trying to get out there, haul ass, and show off for somebody, you know, rockets off the road and gets hurt. Even on that downshift ride, there was a pretty bad accident in that video. A guy like on an SV or something, man, it looked like he knocked the shit out of himself when he hit the dirt. And yeah, wasn't it I Am Ramekin's video? Ramekin, I think it was, where he was like kind of taking over the situation and taking care of everything. That's what you got to do, man. When there's a situation like that, nobody will take. I don't care if there's 200, 300, 1,000 people. If somebody's hurt, the general group will just stare at the hurt person, thinking, "Oh God, someone should help him. Someone should call 911." But they always assume somebody else will, and actually, statistically, people don't. They'll just stand there and look. You know, I got hit by a car riding a bicycle, was laying in traffic on a 3-lane busy road, and people were having to drive around me. Another family who witnessed the accident walked around me, who was walking down the sidewalk, and like stepped over my bike. Nobody stopped to help me. The only person who helped me out was Evan's waving his cruiser guy frantically. The only person that helped me out was the guy that hit me with his car. So group mentality is you don't do it. What you got to do is you got to be like him. You got to go in there and you got to start assigning tasks to people and telling them to do it with the utmost authority. Like, you call 911. You get your phone out, get your GPS out so you can tell them where to tell them the ambulance we're at. You go do this, you go block traffic, you go slow people down, whatever. You got to just start telling people and tell them like you know what you're doing, and they'll do it. I took an entire semester, like a first aid class in college, first aid and CPR, so I remember that was like one of the big things they talked about is in emergency situations, people just they don't act. So let's hit you up on the next one, probably start in just a minute. Alright, later guys. But there's gotta be
Yeah! You had to say that, didn't you?
Jake, probably you got to convince your parents that you get a motorcycle. Well,
turn your radio off when you crash.
You either turn it off when you broke it. So I
he said, "God damn it, I low-sided," and I'm like,